so I'm sorry. This is low-key gonna be a mukbang. I have to do this while I'm eating my cereal and drinking my juice because I have to go to work very soon. Oh, also, real quick, some like housekeeping. Remember that thing that I used to do where I would post every day? Yeah, I'm gonna be posting every other day from now on. Because I'm so busy, guys. Like, still be excited about doing videos and editing them, and like, I feel like sometimes if you have to do it every day, it feels more like, not a chore, because I love it so much, but like, I don't want to like creatively run out of stuff, you know? Like, I still want every video to feel like fresh and exciting to me, and I think giving myself that one day to edit and like think of ideas for the next video and like breathe for a second will be very helpful. I wish I could do some like ASMR of me chewing right now. Also, look at how cute my cup is. It's Stranger Things. Pretty sure I got it on Redbubble. Don't quote me on that. Might have been Hot Topic, don't really know. Yeah, so I saw the movie 8th Grade about 2 days ago with my friend. And I think I just really needed some time to process it before I could like talk about it, you know? First off, it was absolutely brilliant. Like, Bo Burnham, just like he nailed it, you know? And as cliche as this sounds, like, it's called 8th Grade and it's a movie about a girl in her last week of 8th grade, but like, it isn't, you know? Like, it's just about these feelings that everyone experiences of like, whether you're in 1st grade, 8th grade, freshman year of college, of just like identity and how you present yourself and how do you challenge yourself while still remaining true to yourself. And this whole idea of the stupid, I hate when people are always like, be yourself, because it's like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, of course I'm gonna be myself, I don't know who else to be, and on the other hand, it's like, how the hell am I supposed to know who I am? Like, I'm 18 years old, or 12 years old, or 90 years old. Like, every day I'm changing, and every day I'm being affected by the environment around me, and that environment is changing me, and like, I wouldn't want it any different. Like, I wouldn't want to just be the same version of myself that I am when I'm 7 to when I die. Like, that means I haven't grown, that means I haven't experienced, because like, all of this is forming your idea of who you want to be. And I don't know, I almost think that who you want to be is more important than who you are, because that's what you're constantly working towards. Not who you want to be in the sense of like, I want to be popular. Like, what are your morals? What type of an impact do you want to leave on the world, you know? I almost think that's more telling of who a person is than who they are in the moment, you know? Because we are all growing, we are all making mistakes. I don't know. And I just think that Kayla, the main character in 8th grade, really just, I think she did that really well. I think she really drove that home of like this constant struggle of who we are and who we want to be, and how do we bridge that gap, you know? Like, how do we, because we take one step forward and 3 steps back a lot of the times. That happens, and we find ourselves getting further and further away from the person that we want to be, but that doesn't mean that we're not being who we are in that moment. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but peanut Cheerios are so good. And gluten-free. But there is one scene in particular that I really would like to talk about and go a little in depth into. So if you haven't seen the movie, maybe like skip ahead a minute, or just like, I'm really still not going to like get too spoilery, but it's just something that I feel is like really important to talk about. So I guess if you haven't seen the movie, if you don't want to hear like absolutely anything, skip ahead like a minute and a half. Gucci gang. So, the car scene. So there's a scene in the movie where Kayla, our protagonist, ends up in a situation in like the backseat of a car with a senior boy, and he is see, like, I literally don't even know how to explain it. He's not like forcing himself upon her physically, but emotionally definitely. There's a lot of manipulation going on. I really appreciated the fact that that scene was in the movie. I think it was very important. I think that especially today with all of the Me Too movement that's going on, and we're starting to shed a lot of light on sexual harassment, sexual assault, I think it's really important to show sometimes that even though it might not cross that barrier of physicality, even though he may not be touching her in that scene, she's being violated. And that's what I think is really important, is that anyone who sits down in that theater and watches that scene is like, oh, this is wrong. Like, the second he sat in the backseat with her, there was a person like 2 rows behind me that screamed like, no, don't do it. Like, before anything even happened, like, you could feel everyone cringing just from when he sat in the backseat, just because you could see the power dynamic and you could see like the power struggle between them. But I think that what was really, really important about that was that he didn't cross a line and it was still wrong. Report and be like, he did this, because he didn't. He did not cross any lines. He did not do anything illegal. But I think the important thing here is that just because something isn't illegal doesn't mean that it's not wrong. I also really loved the relationship Kayla and her father had in the movie. It made me laugh and smile and cringe and cry and just do a lot of things, which I think real father-daughter relationships are. What I loved the most about this movie was how organic it was, but still fresh. You know, like, there wasn't a moment where I was like, I have been through that exact situation, I know exactly what that feels like. Because, like, anyone who knew me as a kid knows I was very opposite of Kayla. I won most talkative, superlative, both 8th grade and senior year of high school. I was super extroverted. I was always talking and chatting and like whatever. But that doesn't mean that I didn't feel those same anxieties as Kayla, just because I processed them differently. It was very unique and individualized to Kayla. Like, they did a really good job of not making it a generic, like, this is how everyone feels in 8th grade, but like, instead giving Kayla an actual story with specific points. It was just really grounded, really connected, really human, really important, and I really recommend it for everyone to go see. Guys, I'm remembering to film an outro. Are you proud of me? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share with your friends. As I said earlier, I'll be putting out new videos every other day now. I love you guys so much, all of you. I appreciate you.